Magufuli story. Magufuli is one of the best presidents in Tanzania's history and in Africa. What he did for Tanzania made him to be loved, respected by Tanzanians and Africans. He is considered as one of the greatest leaders in Africa's history. Listen his story to the end, you know more about him. His year life, education, political career, government, post-occupied presidential administration, controversies, illness, and death, legacy. Don't forget to make a subscribe, like, share, and comment. His complete name is John Pombe Joseph Magufuli, but he was popularly known as Dr. John Pombe Magufuli. He was president of Tanzania. He was born on 9 October 1959 in Chato, in Tanganyika, former name of Tanzania. Year life, John Pombe Magufuli, born in Chato, in northwestern Tanganyika, actually Tanzania, in the shores of Lake Victoria, into a poor family. He lived in a small thatched house, looking after the cattle and selling milk and fish to support his family. Education. Magufuli started his education at the Chato Primary School from 1967 to 1974, and he went to the Katoke Seminary in Biharamulo for his secondary education from 1975 to 1977 before relocating to Lake Secondary School in 1977 and graduated in 1978. He joined the Mkwawa High School for his advanced level studies in 1979 and graduated in 1981. That year, he joined the Mkwawa College of Education and a constituent college of the University of Dar es Salaam for a diploma in education science, majoring in chemistry, mathematics, and education. Magufuli earned his Bachelor of Science in Education degree, majoring in chemistry and mathematics as teaching subject from the University of Dar es Salaam in 1988. He also earned his master's degree and doctorate in chemistry from the University of Dar es Salaam in 1994 and 2009. In 2019, Magufuli was awarded an honorary doctorate for the University of Dodoma for improving the economy of the country. Political career. John Pombe Magufuli ventured in politics after a short period as a teacher of Sengerema Secondary School between 1982 and 1983 when he taught math, chemistry, and mathematics. Later on, he quit his teaching job and he was employed by the Nyanza Cooperative Union Limited as an industrial chemist. He remained there from 1989 to 1995. In 1995, Magufuli was elected as a member of parliament (MP). He represented the Chato district where he was born. He was appointed Deputy Minister of Work his first term as a member of parliament till 2000. In 2000, John Pombe Magufuli was promoted to a full ministerial position under the same docket. After President Jakaya Mrisho Kikwete was requested to take office, he moved John Pombe Magufuli to take the post of Minister of Lands and Human Settlement on January 4, 2006. Subsequently, he served as Minister of Livestock and Fisheries from 2008 till 2010. In 2010 till 2015, he served as Minister of Work, where he realized the great things. He built many infrastructures and many roads, which made him to be called the bulldozer. 2015 presidential election. On 12 July 2015, Dr. John Pombe Magufuli was nominated as CCM presidential candidate from the 2015 presidential election after winning a majority of votes in the final round of the primary over two opponent Justice Minister and former United Nations Deputy Secretary General Asha Rosa Migiro and the African Union Ambassador to the United States of America Amina Salum Ali. Magufuli chose Samia Suluhu Hassan as his vice president. Dr. John Pombe Magufuli faced a strong challenge from the opposition candidate and previous CCM political member Edward Lowassa of Chadema, Chama cha Demokrasia na Maendeleo. The presidential election held on 25 October 2015. Dr. John Pombe Magufuli was declared the winner of this election by the National Electoral Commission (NEC) on 29 October 2015. Magufuli received 59% of the vote. Dr. John Pombe Magufuli scored on 5 November 2015 as President of the United Republic of Tanzania. 2020 presidential election. 2020, President John Joseph Pombe Magufuli was nominated as the CCM's presidential candidate in 2020 general election. Scheduled in October 2020, President Dr. John Pombe Magufuli received the highest vote, and he re-elected as President of Tanzania for a second term until 2025. Presidency of Magufuli. After taking office, John Pombe Magufuli immediately began to impose measures to curb government spending, such as borrowing unnecessary foreign travel by government officials, using cheaper vehicles and boardrooms for transport, and meeting respectively, shrinking the delegation for a tour of the Commonwealth from the 50 people to 4 people, dropping its sponsorship of a World AIDS Day exhibition in favor of purchasing AIDS medication, banning officials from flying first and business class, and he discouraged lavish events and party by public institutions, such as cutting the budget of a state dinner inaugurating from the new parliamentary session. President Dr. John Pombe Magufuli reduced her own salary from $15,000 to $4,000 per month. President Joseph Pombe Magufuli suspended the country's Independence Day festivity for 2015 in favor of the national cleanup campaign to help reduce the spread of the cholera. He personally participated in a cleanup effort, having stated that it was so shameful. We are spending a huge amount of money to celebrate 54 years of independence when our people are dying of cholera, stated Magufuli. The cost savings were to be invested in improving hospital and sanitation in the country. On December 10, 2015, more than a month after taking office, Magufuli announced his cabinet. Its size was reduced from 30 ministries to 19 ministries in order to reduce cost. On 12 April 2016, President Magufuli conducted his first foreign visit to Rwanda, where he met with Rwandan President Paul Kagame. They inaugurated the new bridge and one-stop border post at the Rusumo border. President Magufuli also attended the memorial for the 22nd anniversary of the Rwanda genocide. In July 2016, President Magufuli banned shisha smoking, with Magufuli citing its health effect among youth as the reason. In March 2017, President Magufuli banned the export of the unprocessed oils in an effort to encourage domestic smelting. In January 2018, President Magufuli issued a directive ordering the suspension of the registration for the foreign merchant ships following a recent incident shipments of illegal goods, particularly drugs and weapons, being transported under the flag. Tanzania and Zanzibar have joined a reputation for being flags of convenience. In the same year, President John Magufuli introduced a free education for all government schools in 2016 without paying fees. The country had amended the law governing the award of mining contract, giving itself the right to negotiate or terminate them in the proven fraud. The new legislation also removes the right of mining companies to resort to international arbitration. The tax dispute with Acacia Mining, accused of having significantly under-evaluated its gold production years, finally resulted as an agreement. Tanzania obtained 16% of the shares in the 9 held by the multinational. In May 2020, Acacia Mining paid $100 million to the Tanzanian government in order to end the dispute and the first tranche of their $300 million. However, this anti-corruption policy has also frightened investors who fear they will have to deal with Tanzanian justice and weakened growth. Tanzania got one of the highest economic growth rates in African continent, 5.8 in 2018, and an estimated 6% for the 2019, according to the IMF, International Monetary Fund. The Tanzanian government embarked on a vast program of infrastructure development, particularly rail infrastructure. The small fishing port of Bagamoyo, which $10 billion of investment has been allocated, which is expected to become the largest port in Africa by 2030. Infrastructure. Magufuli's government worked on various infrastructure projects targeting economic development projects, including the addition of half a dozen Air Tanzania planes as a way reviving the national carrier. The expansion of Terminal 3 of Julius Nyerere International Airport, construction of Tanzania's standard gauge railway, Mfugale flyover, Julius Nyerere hydropower station, Ubungo interchange, the new Silanda Bridge, Kingo Busisi Bridge, Huduma Bora za Afya, Vituo Bora za Afya, expansion of part of Dar es Salaam, Dodoma bus terminal, liquefied natural gas plant, water project, wind farm project, Uhuru Hospital project, gold refinery plant, and the Magufuli bus terminal. President Dr. John Pombe Magufuli received the nickname of bulldozer in the reference to his road works project, but the term was also used about his move to reduce spending and corruption within the government. Following Magufuli's initial launch cuts post inauguration, the hashtag "What would Magufuli do?" what was used by Twitter users to demonstrate their own austerity measures inspired by President Magufuli. Human rights. President John Pombe Magufuli was accused of repressing opposition to leadership. Many leaders of opposition were imprisoned, and many newspaper, radio and television which criticized the government of Tanzania were suspended. Health. Magufuli also developed the health sector. He built many hospitals in the country. COVID-19. Magufuli promoted the COVID-19 misinformation related to vaccination during the pandemic in Tanzania. President Magufuli asked Tanzanians to pray God. President Joseph Magufuli instructed the security forces to blindly test coronavirus PCR test kits for quality on goats, papaya, sheep, and motor oil. He said he had been found to be positive for COVID-19. The last official data on the coronavirus in Tanzania under President Magufuli was published in April 2020. Magufuli had dismissed the head of the national laboratory, and the distribution of the non-governmental information on the spread of the virus had become crime. Death. Magufuli's final public appearance was on 27 February 2021, which led to speculation over his health. On 17 March 2021, the Vice President of Tanzania, Samia Suluhu Hassan, read a statement at 6 p.m. where she announced the death of President Dr. John Pombe Magufuli. He was the first president of Tanzania who died when he's still in office. 14 days of national mourning were declared, with flags flying at half-mast nationwide. The government attributed his death to a heart condition accompanied by a decade-long chronic atrial fibrillation, although some opposition figures and some media sources alleged that President Magufuli had contracted COVID-19. Many African presidents paid tribute to President John Pombe Magufuli, and many Tanzanian, many Africans paid tribute to President John Pombe Magufuli on 18 March 2021. Samia Suluhu Hassan, 2 days after the death of President Magufuli, Samia Suluhu Hassan sworn as Tanzanian president, because Tanzania's constitution said that when the president died in office, he would be succeeded by his vice president, and Samia Suluhu Hassan was the vice president on that time. Magufuli remains well laid. His stayed at the Uhuru Stadium in Dar es Salaam on 20 March. Many Tanzanians cried because of the death of the President Magufuli. The state funeral of President John Pombe Magufuli held on 22 March 2021 at the Jamhuri Stadium in Dodoma. President John Pombe Magufuli was buried in his hometown of Chato on 26 March 2021. Legacy: Magufuli developed Tanzania without foreign aid and foreign debts. In 6 years, Magufuli changed the image of Tanzania. He also developed Tanzania. Magufuli showed the heart of patriot where he decreased his presidential salary, and when he suspended many foreign visits and many foreign visits. This made President Magufuli to be loved by millions of African, especially youth. He is considered as one of the best presidents in Africa's history. President Magufuli's personal life: Magufuli was married to Janet Magufuli, a primary school teacher, with whom he had 7 children. What a do you love to Magufuli? Thank you for listening, guys. I invite you to make subscribe, like, share, and comment.